Hey, 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 and welcome to Sound Wisdom Tarot with me, Shannon Rose Scott, here to help you on your inner quest regarding love. Let's get into our tarot reading today regarding love for our collective. So, collective, a reminder, this is a general reading, timeless. Timeless meaning that whenever you happen upon this reading is the right time for you. And general meaning that not everything may resonate with you because this is for the whole general collective. So please tune into your inner wisdom and choose only that which resonates with you, leaving the rest behind. And collective, if you are interested in a personal private reading, go ahead and check the info link below. I am offering privates and I still have my special deal on. So let's get into it now though for our collective regarding love. High Spirit, angel guides, intergalactical beings, please help me connect to the spirit guides of our collective regarding their love interest. Beginning with the Moonology deck. For an overall message. Let's see, 2 cards came out. The energy is gaining momentum. Yes, it is. And we have work through your fears. I love this. Yes, fabulous. We have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, and work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Now, these moon signs aren't talking about what's going on in the astrology in the moment. It's more the energy of the card, the energy coming in for you. So you are being called at this moment to really work through your fears. No longer like trying to brush them to the side. No longer putting your head in the sand, pretending they don't exist. No longer just spending time like anxiously thinking about the fears. Right? This is your time to actually work through them. Notice your fears and invite yourself to spend some time acknowledging, like, where did this fear come from? How long have I had this fear? Does this fear in my relationship remind me of fears I had in my childhood relationships? That's where our fears usually stem from. This is your opportunity to work through it, to shift, change, and evolve, to shift and lift up into a higher vibration. Because the energy of your relationship is gaining momentum. It's gaining momentum. This is the time where it's like it's building, it's growing. And so, of course, when something's building and growing, more fears are going to come up in order for you to work through and release them. Okay, fears only come up because we're actually ready to face them. But so often we try to avoid the fear when really we're supposed to work through it. So thank you, Spirit. What a great first message. First message here for our collective. All right. Let's keep going. I want to get, I want to use the Kipper deck, and first find out how you're feeling towards your partner, and then find out how your partner's feeling towards you. Okay, so here we go. Cards are jumping out. Please show me, how is our collective feeling regarding their partner? How are they feeling about their partner? Right now, how are they feeling about their partner? How is our collective feeling about, thank you, their partner? How is our collective feeling about the relationship? Thank you. And how is our collective feeling about the outcome? The outcome. Thank you. Okay. And how is our collective's partner feeling about the collective? How is our collective's partner feeling about the collective? about their collective person? How is our collective's partner feeling about the collective person? Thank you. Okay, these are interesting cards. I can't wait to tell you what's been coming up here, collective. I just want to thank you. That's too many, though. I want to pull them all first. How is our collective feeling about the relation? How is our collective's partner, feeling about their relationship? Thank you. Okay, and finally, how is our collective's partner feeling about the outcome? How is our collective's? Thank you. Okay. And please, one message regarding next steps, regarding the advice and the next steps. Regarding advice and the next steps. Regarding advice and the next steps. Regarding advice and the next steps. What is the advice, the overall advice and next steps for this pair coming through? What is the advice and next steps for this pair coming through? For this partnership, this union, what is the next steps? The advice. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, collective. This has started off looking pretty good, and then there's some cards that came out that are a little concerning, but that's why you're here, right? You wanted this clarification. So you, collective, are represented by the House card. You are stable, strong on your own, right? You're really stable and strong on your own. And you're in this process right now of, building your home, creating your home. Like, even if you already have a home, it's like creating that place for yourself, that place in the world where you feel at home. You're wanting to feel strong, stable, safe, and at home. The way you feel about your partner is like you want to court them, right? You want to be in a courtship with them. You see this person as someone you're excited about, that you're interested in, that you really like, that you want to get to know better. But the way you're feeling about the two of you together is the Coffin card. It's like feeling like something has to be put to death, something that has to be put away. Even though you view them as being someone you want to court, there's something here regarding your energies together that has to die out. Now, whether that's the relationship itself or whether that's a part of the relationship. So maybe the two of you together, as you're learning to get to know each other, are discovering old habits, like current habits that have been part of your life for a while that you want to release. Ways of thinking that are no longer helping the relationship. There's a lot of, although we have this coffin representing endings, there's this beautiful stained glass representing hope and new beginnings. But something does have to be released in order for you to gain the hope and new life. But the way you're feeling about the end result, you're worried you're going to be like really stuck in this. You're feeling imprisoned, like you can't, like maybe you don't actually want this relationship, or maybe you just don't want to feel the way you feel in it. You're feeling trapped, like you can't see a way out. And that confused me when it started off so well. Isn't that the case sometimes? Things start well and they don't continue that way. Because see, your person's in the same kind of energy. Your person views themselves as the main male, like they feel like they could be your main male. They absolutely feel like they want to be your main male, and they see you as the main female. I mean, you saw me shuffle. That's really neat that these two cards came out. And again, I was like, yay, I love this for you. Your person sees themselves as the main male, you as the main female. And again, if genders could be switched, right? So it's don't take the gender part too seriously. But they see you as the counterparts, right? The two main counterparts, or the masculine, feminine energies, right? It doesn't even have to be a man and a woman, right? Just the partnership. They see you two as being counterparts, as being like soulmates, as being meant to be together. And yet they're feeling in despair over the way the two of you are working together. Like the way the two of you, your energies together is having them come into despair. And I mean, that's where you were at, right? You were in this feeling of it being over, of it being dead, the relationship, and they're in despair over that. They're feeling really left out in the cold. So I almost feel like you're the one who's decided to put this relationship to an end. You got the coffin card, they got the despair card. I feel like you've made a choice that this relationship maybe wasn't working for you. And they're really heartbroken over it. They're super sad. And the way they see the possible ending between you two is, yeah, that poverty card. And concern, like they're really concerned about this ending. You were in a feeling of being trapped, imprisoned. They're feeling super concerned and like they're in poverty. It's like the despair brought out their inner child. That inner child feeling of being left out, of being left behind, of not having a home. When I asked Spirit for the next steps for the advice, it's judication. So this could be, like getting a divorce. This could also be a card of weighing out the pros and cons, of having a discussion, perhaps even with some mediators, some mentors, a third person there to help the two of you. It may not be a divorce. It could be like mediation, right? Learning how to work out your differences, weighing the pros and cons, judicating what happened in the relationship, trying to find a place of fairness. Okay, we've got High Priestess on the bottom here. You're being called by your spirits and spirit guides to, tune in to your own higher self, your own High Priestess. Let's find out some clarification. Why is, like, if you're viewing this person as someone you want to court, why has it gone so wrong? So tell me more about the courtship. Thank you. Okay. So we have 9 of Wands. It looks like this courtship was a lot of hard work. Maybe too hard. You also had 6 of Pentacles being like on the side. So I'm not sure if this was a fair equal give and take courtship. Sometimes the Nine of Wands is a sign of, working so hard and being almost there. It's sometimes like a sign, keep going, you're almost there, don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. But it can also be a card of just too much work. It looks like this person's used those wands to almost build a bit of a fence around themselves, build a wall. And if this relationship wasn't fair, maybe you've had to put up some boundaries and state like, hey, I'm not getting as much back as what I'm giving. Why is the coffin here, please, Spirit? Why is the coffin here regarding our collective's thoughts around this partnership, around their collective energies? Why is the coffin here? 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 Thank you. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords jumped out. The Queen of Swords can be a bit of a cold energy of being like very black and white thinking and, just coming to a firm decision based on pros and cons, based on rational thought. And so maybe you're feeling, collective, like you have to put this relationship into a coffin, bury it under the ground, put it to rest, end it out of thinking versus your feeling. And that's not always a bad thing, right? Like sometimes, maybe that is the wisest choice for you. But maybe not. Let's see, why is imprisonment here? Why is imprisonment here? Why is imprisonment here, please, Spirit? Why is imprisonment here? Oh, left one behind. Why is imprisonment here? See, before I move on, okay, well, there it is. Before I go on, though, the Queen of Swords, she's also like using her clear thinking, getting very specific thinking as a way to help her free herself. So perhaps by putting this relationship to rest, you will find the freedom you're seeking. Because it looks like you didn't feel free in this relationship. You felt imprisoned. You're feeling imprisoned. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying imprisonment. Perhaps this person has taken money from you. It wasn't fair, right? It wasn't a fair give and take. Perhaps they've taken more than their share financially, because the Page of Pentacles is usually a brand new, like abundant beginning. But in reverse, it's a sign that you're losing some of your abundance. Perhaps that's why you're feeling imprisoned. Okay, let's find out clarification for your person. I want to know, please, Spirit, this person regarded this relationship as being the main male and female. Why, though, are they now in despair? Why are they now in despair? Thank you. Okay, so we've got 5 of Swords. That's like Very similar to that despair card, right? Look at that. Both cards have an image of a man with his head down, hand to his head. And in this case, we even see the crows pecking away at their thoughts. You know what? I was hearing crows right before this message, before I started recording. The crows were just loud, loud, loud. That's interesting. But this is a sign of being beat up by your own thoughts, right? Of fighting as well. So it looks like perhaps the two of you were fighting a lot. This person doesn't really know what they want. They've got the Four of Cups here. That's a sign of like just not being satisfied with what you have right in front of you. Being unsure, and the universe keeps saying, here, here, here. And you're like, nah, yeah. And this is your person, right? Your person's like, nah, I don't know. I'm not really too satisfied with this. They're the King of Cups. They're in their feelings. They have a lot of love to give. And maybe that's why they're in despair, because they really wanted to love you. They're feeling their emotions really, really strongly. We also have the Four of Swords. That's a lot like the coffin card, right? It's putting something that you loved to rest because it was hurting you. Yeah, collective. I don't like delivering these kind of love readings, but I know that someone out there needs to hear this. Okay. So, oh, wrong deck. Spirit, please clarify poverty and concern. Please clarify poverty and concern. The way our collective's person thinks about the outcome. Please, thank you, thank you. Okay, there's quite a few here, but I think we'll take them. We've got the Chariot. So they're trying to choose a new direction. They're trying to direct their life, be the chariot driver of their life here. But they've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it looks like they're really running away towards, in the wrong direction too fast. Do you have a runner here? We've got the Nine of Swords, but it was in reverse. The Nine of Swords, the Nightmare card. In reverse can simply mean that they really want this nightmare to be over. They're perhaps running away so that they can get out of this nightmare. Yeah, we've got the Ten of Wands. They are moving on. We've got the Hermit in reverse. So they are really struggling to find their own light in this situation. They're struggling with being alone. And we have the Queen of Cups. They have both the King and the Queen. So they're really trying to heal emotionally here. There's still love here. There's definitely still love. But there's a lot of challenges. Now, some people can get through these kind of challenges. Let's see, what does Spirit have to say about Judication, about their advice to you, their advice in this union? Please clarify Judication. Please clarify Judication. Because remember at the beginning, we had worked through your fears. Work through your fears. That was such a positive message. The energy is gaining momentum. I mean, you saw them as being your courtship. They see you as being the main male and female together. Maybe it's putting your fears in that coffin. Hold on, before I get to your final card here. Maybe this Queen of Swords that was clarifying coffin is like, work through the fears. Notice from a logical viewpoint, instead of getting wrapped up in the emotions of your fears, and put those fears into the coffin. you're fearing being stuck in a bad relationship. Can you work through that fear? Maybe it's also, though, the fear of being alone, right? So you need to let yourself become unimprisoned. Your person has fears too, right? They're in despair. Their thoughts are really nagging at them. They didn't like the fights. They're wondering if they should be together. They're feeling like, I don't know if this is for me. That's also a fear, right? Sometimes we use this almost emotion of apathy as being like, as hiding our true fears, because they are in King of Cups. Like they do have a lot of love, and they are pretty hurt. They're feeling really hurt. They're in despair, right? They need to work through the fears too. This fear of being hurt. And this concern at the end, this poverty mindset, where they just want to run away, where they want to pack up and go, where they're having trouble seeing their own inner light. Like maybe they need to work through that fear of being uncomfortable, right? Instead of running away, instead of packing things up and going, instead of running, right? Because we also had the Knight of Swords running away in the wrong direction in reverse, right? Running after this motor, letting their motorbike drive them. Versus being the chariot driver themselves. They're trying to be the chariot driver. They had this card here. But they're probably running away. All these nightmares. This was in reverse. They're really stuck in that nightmare zone. All those really negative, unhelpful thoughts. And yet they have the Queen of Cups. So again, they're they already had the King of Cups come up before. They are really trying to feel to heal. And that's what's necessary to work through these fears. So Spirit, can you give us a bit more clarification on judication? Can this couple figure it out? Can this couple work through the fears? What is coming through with judication? Please clarify judication. Please clarify judication. Please clarify judication. Please clarify judication. Thank you. Page of Swords. That's an uplifting card. That's getting divinely inspired ideas that are lifting you higher. This is taking the time to learn and study. Perhaps the two of you need to learn more about love languages, right? Learn more about how to love each other. Things have been hard. Things haven't felt fair, but that doesn't mean that they weren't fair. Perhaps you still need to learn more about each other. You need to learn more about how to be a good partner to each other by learning about each other's love languages, about learning how to balance the fear of falling. Can you give us more, please, Spirit, about judication, about finding this justice between them? Okay, I think that's all that wanted to come out for that then. Spirit's being quiet. Oh, here we go. Three of Swords came out. Card of pain, broken hearts, heartbreak. Perhaps you need to learn how to heal brokenness. Can they heal it together? Can they heal it together, Spirit? Or would it be better to heal apart? I'll ask you to show me a card of healing together, healing apart. Okay, healing together, you have 8 of Swords in reverse. So if you try to heal together, you'll just be mirroring each other's pain, and you'll be feeling really tied up and trapped. Like that imprisonment card, right? Whereas healing apart gave you the 6 of Wands. That's the success route. Healing apart. You'll both find your light again. You might come back together in the future after taking time to heal apart, or you might move on to brand new horizons. There's a lot of love here, but there were a lot of challenges. It looks like this was a big lesson in love. Those aren't always easy. Those aren't easy at all. What am I saying? Those are painfully hard, but necessary to help you work through your fears. I feel like this was a relationship to help you work through your fears. Let's get a past, present, future for our collective then. A past, present, future for our collective. Yeah. Stop criticizing yourself, collective. Okay. You're perfect just the way you are. It doesn't matter that, it matters, but you're still worthy, even though this relationship, it didn't work out the way you had hoped. So in the recent past, stop criticizing yourself. You're perfect just the way you are. In the recent past, it looks like you've been really down on yourself. Because of all of this, you've been feeling so much pain. But right now, you're just being asked to try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud right now. Maybe your partner just needs you to be their friend in this moment. Maybe they just really need a friend. And as the outcome, the next steps. Spirit, what are the next steps for our collective? Next steps. Thank you. Adventure awaits you. Go find it. This relationship may not have worked out, but it was lessons for you to learn how to work through your fears, because it looks like you've got a beautiful adventure awaiting you instead. Okay? Sometimes things have to end so something better can come through. And look at this beautiful, beautiful adventure awaiting you. It's time to leave this in the past, friends. And go for this. Go for this juicy new horizon. I appreciate you, collective, so much for being a part of our Sound Wisdom community. Make sure you've subscribed so you can keep receiving spirit messages from your higher self. Hit that notification bell so YouTube knows to send you these messages. Smash that like button, give a girl some love. And if this resonated with you, please comment below. I am so grateful for all of my collectives' comments. You're so positive towards me, towards each other. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful comments and for letting me know what parts resonate with you. I do really appreciate that. And a little reminder that if you are looking for something really personalized, check out my description link below for how to book a private with me. It would be an honor to serve you through Sound Wisdom Tarot. May you always be on the inner quest. Until next time.